So often I'm asked, what are some of my productivity hacks? I have a lot. I'm really quite focused on how do we be more focused? How do we have more discipline? How do we create more clarity? And how do we move towards some of these goals or visions or resolutions that we've set for ourselves with momentum? And the thing that I'm going to share with you is probably not the thing that you want to hear, because it's not exciting or sexy. It's actually quite boring. And that is to schedule everything into your calendar, to make friends with your calendar. And I know this is hard. I'm not naturally a calendar person, but I've had to learn to be, because I really see the benefits of working from your calendar. So often what I see is people showing up at their computer or at work or at home, and there's nothing showing up in the diary. It's just this free space to do whatever you feel like doing that day. And sometimes we don't feel like doing hard things or challenging things, or the things that are in the distance that's going to pay off. The flip side of that is I see a calendar that is filled with everyone else's meetings scheduled in there, jam-packed. So there is no space or time for you to add value. There's no thinking time. There's no big picture thinking. There is no time for you to have creative time or break time or whatever it is that you need to feed your soul and align yourself with your values. So what I really want to encourage you to do is to recognize that creating a schedule actually gives you more freedom. I know there's resistance because we feel like when we create a schedule, it's not spontaneous. We can't be in our flow state. We can't just go with the flow and have this balance that we want. But what I really want to show you is the schedule gives you more freedom, because we can schedule in these times where we can do these things that we really want to do, as well as the tasks we don't want to do. What I don't want you to rely on is three things that can really actually get in the way of our productivity, and that is our emotions. So relying on how we feel on the day, because most days we don't feel like doing the hard things, and that's when we start to step into procrastination or perfectionism. I don't want you to rely on willpower. Again, our emotions can overtake our willpower. And I don't want you to rely on your memory, because we don't often want to remember all the tasks that are hard that we should be doing. And it's again, it's easy for things to slip by. So my direction for you to take from here is to go through your goals, go through your visions, look at what is it that I want to do, break it into small tasks, put them into your calendar, schedule them in, and also those other things that surround the goals that are important to you, have them in the calendar. Then when you show up each day, instead of having to decide what you work on, it's the decision is already made. You've taken out one barrier. You already know it's there, so you don't have to check whether you feel like it or not. And then you can move forward with this beautiful momentum, with this clarity, without having this feeling of being self-disciplined that we so desire, and we can actually move towards our vision and goals.